Welcome back. You know there's a big weekend coming up. Father's Day. I still need a gift.
Yeah.
And arts and crafts.
All right, work on that.
Okay.
Well, in today's cooking corner, we are focusing on a special meal for Dad, steak. Market District Chef Ben D'Amico says, don't just throw it on the grill, jazz it up with some toppings and sauces, and we're glad you're here, Ben.
Yeah.
It smells so good right
It
now.
does.
We are going to make steak for Father's Day. So whether it's, you get them a six-pack of beer, some gift cards, or some sort of assorted meat, these
Well,
are all
there you
great
go.
presents
Yeah.
for Father's Day.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do the third option there. We're going to make some steak for Dad.
Oh, great.
So
any particular cut of
this
beef
is a
that you
ribeye.
like?
It's an Angus beef choice ribeye. New York strips, anything is fine. This just is well marbled. It's a bigger steak, a bigger cut, so that's why we're choosing that for today's recipe. So what I did first is I actually cooked bacon in this cast iron skillet, and then I took out the bacon and let the bacon grease in it. So we're actually kind
why
of
it
pan
smells
searing
so
the meat in the grease. And I just put this on. It's going to be about 3 minutes each side, and you're going to see that it was a little hard to stick off. If you're doing it right in the cast iron, it's just going to peel right off.
Oh, look at the marks you got, though. Wow.
Yeah, and so this is about 3 minutes each side on medium-high heat, and I just seasoned it with salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all I did with that. I'm going to let that cook. But one other thing I want to talk to is chicken wings, because Dad also likes chicken wings, right? So these...
I like chicken wings.
Yeah, everybody likes chicken
These
wings.
are a new product we're releasing just this weekend, just in honor of Father's Day. It's a new marinated meat program. You can find it all Market District, exclusive to Market District, that we're doing pre-seasoned wings, whole wings, that all you do is throw them on the grill. So they're ready, they're marinated. We have a mojito lime, and we have a Jamaican jerk.
Well, and you guys do the same thing with kebabs, too. Where
We
you
did
get
the same,
the,
yes, with kebabs, and we've introduced a lot of new things recently. So this is one that's really exciting. It's great for all summer, but all you do is put them on the grill, 5 minutes each side, wait till they're charred, move them up to the top, let them fully cook, and you got a nice, awesome grill ring.
So what's this?
That's the mojito lime,
And
that is the Jamaican jerk, which is slightly spicy.
They both sound great.
I want to try one. Can I try one?
You certainly can. Yeah, I got a plate over there.
Okay, good.
So I'm going to remove these steaks from the grill. It's about 3 minutes each side. What I like to do is actually finish them in the oven. Regardless, we want to cook it inside. When I'm cooking outside on the grill, I like to do my steaks fully out there. But
Right.
I'll sear them and I'll put them in the oven about 350 degrees for about 3 to 5 minutes.
And this is something that you want to do inside. There's a reason, right?
Yeah, the cast iron is actually the reason, because we're going to make the sauce in the pan, and that's going to bring it all together.
Really good.
So
I don't normally eat wings with a fork, but for our
I
viewers at
didn't
home.
even think about a fork. I
It's a
just got my
big wing.
fingers going.
So we got our pan really hot. We got the bacon grease. We got a little bit of the meat fat. We're going to add in some onions. This is a thinly sliced julienne onion. And to this, we're going to add some sliced jalapenos.
Ooh.
And you want to keep this pan very hot, because it's going to kind of char. Almost like when you get fajitas, you get like, it's not fully cooked, but it's got that nice char to it.
Yeah.
That cast iron is going to do that. So we're going to let that sit there. And while I got that going, I'm going to actually add in the bacon that I chopped up and put back in earlier that's already cooked.
Wow.
I'm going to let that sit for a second. What I also did is I made dessert, because Dad likes dessert too, right?
I know. I think that they don't get credit for liking sweets. We always think that men like the meat and they like,
Well, that's what somebody said to me at the store the other day. They said, hey, I see you're cooking steaks. And they said, well, why is Mother's Day we can't have steaks? We always have brunch.
Right.
And I said, so it's like hashtag, steaks for mom, and maybe
Yeah.
brunch for Dad. So
Yeah.
you like what you like and celebrate what you
love
want
it.
to celebrate.
Like how you think, Ben.
Okay,
So-
so you got some dessert cooking.
So this is fried apples. So what this is a stick of butter, about 8 apples sliced up cored, cinnamon and brown sugar, and you let that sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. It starts cooking down, has this nice caramelized base to it.
Any particular kind of apple you
I
like to
used
use?
Gala, but you can really use anything you want. Anything
Okay.
that's in season, whatever is your favorite to eat, that's a good apple to use. So we can't just have apples. I mean, we got to make it topped with ice cream. So we have some salted or some caramel praline ice cream, a new brand.
Look at
that
how,
we
just
just
in
released.
the middle of the skillet, I
So-
love the way this looks.
We're going to kind of celebrate and be a little gluttonous today. So we're going to
Yeah.
put the whole pint in there.
Oh,
And we're going to top that with some pecans.
This may be a PTL first. Wow.
That's actually all
Wait.
of mine.
Oh, here.
Give that a try. Be careful. The apples are very hot.
Okay.
And then while I have my meat cooking over here,
Incredible.
this takes about 3 to 5 minutes to get nice and charred. We're going to kind of hurry up and speed up. One thing we're going to do to add at the end is we're going to add a little whiskey. We're going to add a little
okay.
whiskey into this.
Okay.
This is kind of make our sauce. So one thing you want to do, if you're using a gas stove, you want to turn off your heat. because you don't want this is flammable. Using an electric stove, you're fine, but you do want to turn off your heat. The whiskey is going to burn off, cook with all the other delicious flavors we got going there. A little spicy, a little savory.
Don't mind me.
No, please help yourself.
And for TV purposes here, oh, look at this.
Yes, so for TV purposes, we have our steak nicely sliced, finished in the oven, a little side of mashed potatoes. And what we're going to do is kind of just top. It's almost like a fajita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that extra low flavor whiskey. And whiskey and meat goes really, really well together. So you can use pork, you can use chicken. Again, steak for Father's Day is kind of a nice. So here we have our whiskey sauce with our bacon, onions, jalapenos over our ribeye steak.
And we were talking about sauces earlier too, and you have a variety
We
of
have
sauces.
a variety of steak sauces,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have a couple from famous steakhouses in New York, St. Elmo's in Indianapolis, a couple other local ones, and just some new things. So A1 and Heinz 57 are great sauces. Try some other different ones if you like a little different flavor variety for this Father's Day.
This is the new thing with being pregnant.
Well, this is why we have aprons, Heather.
Just dropping
So
it.
that you can spill and
It
it's
just
okay.
catches right here. Okay.
This looks fantastic.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
Can't
so
wait to
much,
try
Ed.
this.
For a copy of today's recipe, go to PittsburghTodayLive.com while I clean myself off. And thanks to the Market District for sponsoring the Cooking Corner here on PTL.